The creator of Mortal Kombat retweeted my video on Twitter. Woo! Let's go! Truly a momentous occasion, but no time to talk about that anymore. Because there is a major update for Mortal Kombat 1 on the official website. As you can see, every character now has a bio. And more importantly, they have high quality renders. Yes, no longer must I resort to screenshots from the game. I finally have official images with high quality renders that I can make use of in a thumbnail. Fantastic. But for everyone else, the bios are a much bigger deal. So without any further ado, let's uncover the story secrets of Mortal Kombat 1. And most YouTubers are boring and go left to right. Forget that, I'm going from most interesting to least interesting because I want to keep you all entertained. So let's begin with Mileena. Born mere seconds ahead of her twin sister, Mileena is the rightful heir to Outworld's throne. So there you have it. That's why she's the ruler of Outworld. She's a couple of seconds older. But even so, there are those who distrust Mileena's impulsiveness. They whisper that Kitana with her steadier hand should replace Mileena as heir to the throne. Ah man, so it's not even Kitana's fault, everyone just likes her more. They look at her and say, yeah, she's a bit more emotionally stable, maybe she should be queen and not, whoever was born first. You know what, too bad everybody, okay? You live in a kingdom, not a democracy. As Mileena fights for legitimacy, she hides a horrible secret. She is infected with the dreaded and lethal Tarkatan disease. Wow, Tarkatans are a disease now, no longer a mutated species from the Netherrealm. Nope, instead they are just a virus. Were her affliction found out, Mileena would be forced into battle to save her throne. That's interesting. Why would she be forced to fight? Man, Outworld is different. There's one very important thing to take note of here. Does Edenia even exist anymore? Because this implies that Sindel is the ruler of Outworld, right? Because why would you want your kid to inherit a throne from a different kingdom instead of carrying on your legacy from your kingdom? Pretty interesting stuff. But you know what? At the very least, now we know why Mileena is the ruler instead of Kitana. Alright, next up we have Scorpion. Is he Kuai Liang? Let's find out. Like his cherished father, Scorpion is dedicated to the Lin Kuei and its defense of Earthrealm. When his father died, Scorpion was bereft, though he took pride in knowing that his brother, SubZero, would succeed their father as the Lin Kuei's Grand Master. Let's go, SubZero, glow up. Bi-Han, finally the Grand Master, let's go. Although he doesn't let women join the clan, so might not be the best thing ever. But SubZero's unprecedented moves to cast off the Lin Kuei's traditional duties have frozen Scorpion's enthusiasm. I love that wordplay. Bi-Han's actions have frozen his brother's enthusiasm. He fears that he may one day have to battle his brother for control of the Lin Kuei's legacy. Called it here first, everybody. On the podcast, I said right away there's going to be a fight between these two to decide who's Grandmaster. And notice how careful NetherRealm is because they never mention Scorpion's name. Is it Hanzo or is it Kuai Liang? He's the brother of SubZero. Come on, is it Kuai Liang? Next up, let's look at Raiden. Human Raiden. We know nothing about this guy except that he's not a god anymore. So let's start reading. In the village of Fengjian, Raiden was known for his kindness and his charity. He was happy to spend his days tending to the fields as well as to his friends and family. So when he is asked to leave Fengjian and become one of Earthrealm's champions, Raiden hesitates. But he soon realizes to best serve his village, he must join them. Okay, so Mortal Kombat tournament confirmed, otherwise why is Liu Kang gathering his champions? As threats to Earthrealm mount, Raiden must mature into a great warrior that Liu Kang knows he can be. Yeah, let's go, my fanfiction is real. All I've wanted ever since Liu Kang became Fire God is for him to train Raiden. I wanted a complete role reversal. I wanted the entire thing to go full circle, okay? From student to master and then master to student. That's so cool. Alright, next up, Johnny Cage. We know nothing about this guy except that, well, he's rich. Like many stars before him, Johnny became addicted to his fame. He came to measure his self-worth by his fans' adoration and their praise of him on social media. Yikes, I can relate to that. Hitting a bit close to home there, NetherRealm. Slow down. You're getting a bit too personal. But with his star now fading, Johnny is fighting an uphill battle to remain relevant. Oh no, he's fighting for clout. He joins Liu Kang's Earthrealm champions, hoping that it will provide his career and his fame a desperately needed boost. Okay, that's perhaps like the least interesting way to introduce Johnny, but I suppose it works out. I'm not a big fan of his outfit either. Even my boy Johnny Cage is covered up now. But when does it stop? When there's no more horny. Alright, how about Kenshi? Is he a Yakuza? Once one of ancient Japan's most honored families, the Takahashis were decimated in battle. They lost everything, including the emblem of their power, the revered sword Sento. Those who survived joined the Bakuto, a predecessor of the Yakuza, for its protection. Okay, so our theories were correct. That could be why Kenshi has the tattoos. Although some people have pointed out that the Yakuza don't have tattoos on their hands, they actually don't do that, but here you go. He's not actually a Yakuza, he's the predecessor to the Yakuza, so I guess that rule hasn't been established yet. 5 centuries later, Kenshi is raised on the stories of his ancient family's exploits. Detesting his corrupt Yakuza life, he pines to free the Takahashis from the Yakuza's grasp and restored their name. But for his family to follow him, Kenshi must first fight to prove that he can lead. His first battle is to find and retrieve Sento, and that did not work out too well. I'm pretty sure Johnny Cage beats him up and then ties him to a chair. Alright, next up let's read about Kung Lao, because he's a bit different this time around, right? No longer has the sharp hat. Born and raised in the village of Fengjian, Kung Lao has spent his life toiling in the fields. It has been an honorable life, but not a glorious one. Kung Lao's greatest fear is that his life will amount to nothing. He prays fervently that he will be called to do something bigger. His prayers are answered when he is asked to join the champions of Earthrealm. As a warrior fighting for his honor, Kung Lao knows that his victories will be long remembered. Let's go! The legend of Kung Lao. Don't get your neck snapped this time, please. Also, it's interesting how Raiden is more like Kung Lao in the original games, and Kung Lao is more like Liu Kang now, like he wants to be the best. Okay, let's look at SubZero, Grand Master of the Lin Kuei. As the Lin Kuei's Grand Master, SubZero leads his ancient warrior clan in the defense of Earthrealm from external threats. For centuries, it has been their solemn task. But Earthrealm hasn't been threatened in generations, and SubZero sees no point in limiting his clan to preparing for dangers that may never come. Under his leadership, the Lin Kuei will come out of the shadows and fight for its place as one of Earthrealm's great nations. Okay, so that is interesting. SubZero does not just want to be a warrior clan, he wants an entire nation under the Cryomancers. That's super interesting. And honestly, I can't really blame him. If I was defending Earthrealm for generations, I think we deserve a nation at this point. Alright, Kitana, still the princess of Outworld. Kitana has one purpose in life, to aid and protect her older sister, Mileena, as she prepares to rule Outworld one day. The steady-handed Kitana ignores the calls of those who advocate that she should replace her impulsive sister as the heir. Instead, Kitana will defend the realm by fighting to make Mileena the best empress possible. She will also fight to hide the dark secret that could end her sister's reign before it begins. Alright, interesting. So apparently Mileena is not queen yet, she's just destined to be queen, so that explains a lot more. It sounds like Sindel is still queen, but when she does pass away or just give up her duties, they will pass on to Mileena. So Mileena is the queen to be, but she's still a princess right now, just like Kitana. And then finally we have Shang Tsung. I mean Liu Kang. Definitely Liu Kang and not Shang Tsung in disguise. Having won control of the hourglass, well, there we go. It's canon. We were told it wasn't canon after MK11. It was a brand new story, not connected. Nope, debunked. This takes place after MK11. Confirmed. Anyway, back to the start. Having won control of the hourglass, Liu Kang restarted history. He neutralized the threats and dangers that had come before, crafting a new era where all beings would have the opportunity to find peace. As an American, we call that the pursuit of happiness, but let's keep reading. But that peace is now threatened by an enemy that Liu Kang could never have anticipated. Let's go! It can't be Shang Tsung. It's gotta be somebody else then. It will take all of his wisdom and experience to save not only Earthrealm, but all of reality. Let's go! A reality-ending threat. That's bigger than Shinnok, okay? Shinnok just wanted to end Earthrealm. This is bigger than him. This is Onaga level stuff. Very, very interesting. All of this has me very excited. Real quick, let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. I believe I read everyone's story. I think the most interesting by far is definitely Liu Kang's, which is funny because I did him last, but I love the idea of who this final villain is. It can't be Shang Tsung, right? Because I don't think Shang Tsung wants to end reality. It's gotta be someone bigger like Onaga, because don't forget that Onaga in his ending killed all of the elder gods. And then after, I believe he became the one being, which is a reality-ending threat, so that's really interesting. I love how cute and adorable Raiden is, got a very modest upbringing. I think Johnny Cage's story has me the most disappointed, because yeah, it fits his character, but I was kind of hoping there'd be something in there about him going across the world and competing in kumites and illegal underground tournaments and stuff and fighting people all the time. I kind of wanted that for Johnny Cage too, because that would be similar to Bloodsport, which is what inspired Mortal Kombat and his character, but I suppose this is okay too. How do you feel in the comments, everybody, about the Tarkatans being a disease now, like a virus instead of an actual species? Let me know in the comments. How interesting is that? Pretty weird. Does that mean Baraka won't be a playable character? He's almost guaranteed to be a cameo, right? But it sounds like the Tarkatans are no longer a race, so how could they have an army and a kingdom, right? I'm just saying, okay? It sounds like Baraka might be deconfirmed. Wait, what does Scorpion have on his belt there? Is that anything important? Let me know in the comment section, you lore gods. What is this? Just a random medallion? Does it mean nothing? I'm wondering. I really want to know more about Scorpion, but at this point in time, I think it's very, very likely that he is Kuai Liang, and that's why the developers are going out of their way to not say his real name in the bio. But yeah, there you have it, everybody. The bios for every character so far in Mortal Kombat 1. Here's what I gathered from these details. Mileena is not actually queen yet. It's very likely still Sindel. There could be a Mortal Kombat tournament or some other reason that Liu Kang is gathering Earthrealm's champions, but the term champion makes me think they're fighting in a tournament. tournament. SubZero and Scorpion are brothers now, but that does not mean they're above fighting each other. It looks like this rivalry is still going to exist in this game. And keep in mind, so far we're only seeing the heroes. You could argue that Mileena may flip and become a bad guy, but so far everyone on this list is good, which means next NetherRealm is likely going to reveal a bunch of the villains all at once. And we're gonna see what the evil squad looks like, so get very hyped for that. Be very excited in the comments down below. And while you're down there, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel out a ton, and then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.